Unfortunately, large population of people who stutter around the world still adopt this fallacy. Would I become one someday? I believe yes. It's a journey towards becoming a better version of myself day after day. Can I talk in every situation and with everyone? Yes. And that's by itself was my biggest life dream. And I made it through. Now it's the time, as I said, for improvement. I am a normal person, like all the people around me. I'm not giving my life up for an illusion, for words or letters or sound that's that are just the same thing at the same ease. I knew how normal people talk, and I am doing it now. At the end, be determined, be relaxed, and be in good company, and don't take it so seriously. Regards.
Fantastic speech. Your pacing
Thanks.
was great. I think you sound wonderful. My question is, and this is kind of a broad question, but what has being fluent opened up in your life?
A lot of stuff, actually. At my workplace, for example, I used to avoid presentations and group discussions, and that really limited me from improving at my work. But then, and now I can meet anyone. I can give presentations. I also started to train the new employees, and I am on my way to get promotion now. So I think everything is changing.
That I was inspired by your speech, and I also want to add that you look great. I feel like I'm talking to a prince. So
Thanks, man.
What is your favorite crutch, and which crutch has helped you a lot under pressure?
Well, I would say I think it's crutch 4 to insert a sound before starting the speech. It really helped me a lot to introduce myself, especially. What's your name? It's Nawaf. My name is Nawaf. It used to be really hard and embarrassing the whole time just to say my name directly, Nawaf. It was really hard, and I didn't discover that crutch. And when I learned it, it saved my face a lot of times.
My question for you is that you said that you have grown comfortable speaking in all social situations. So, what has helped you the most to work on your speech anxiety?
Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you. I think being realistic is really important. You know, you don't go and speak to people that you would usually feel it's difficult to talk with, like to the CEO of your company. I mean, everyone will be a bit at least stressed speaking to a CEO of their companies. So I started speaking with kids, with my parents, with the people that I really feel comfortable with. And then I started to see the improvement step by step. And then I started to enlarge my share of the cake a bit by bit by bit until I can speak with everyone now.
You spoke absolutely flawlessly. So, what a good job you did. My question for you is, what do you think is the next step in your speech journey? What else would you like to improve upon?
So to answer your question, is to work on my intonation, on my voice, on the attractiveness of the way that I speak. It's really important to me, and as I told you that I see some examples in front of me, and I would like to have that narrative voice, and I think it will come through practice. I hope, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Nawaf, you are amazing, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
This is really astounding, and I am so inspired. I don't know if there are braver people than individuals who are experiencing the stutter effect, the stutter habit, and the willingness to face that no matter what, and to determine that they're going to move forward. I wanted to ask, in your journey, how did you deal with your anticipation of failure, and how did you what drove you, if you're aware of it, what drove you to have control over your emotions and control over your speech no matter what? I would love to hear about that.
Well, actually, if I'm ready to describe myself now, I mean, that's the only example that I can give myself to. I work like a donkey. You know, I don't give up. I just take on me. I keep taking on me and continuing the way. So yeah, I kept actually doing that all over and over and over and over, and despite everything. And now it's paying me off, and it's going to continue to pay me off. Actually, I didn't have any relapse, I think, since I started to be fluent a few months ago, and I don't think I'm going to have, and I'm not afraid if I did. I will keep doing the same thing.
Your talk was just really off the charts. It's very touching to hear you say it, and I love the way you're dressed. I think it's wonderful. You know,
Thanks.
it's your culture, and it shows a lot of respect for what you're doing and what you've done, and most of us here know that it takes courage to give a SAM talk. For most stutterers, I don't care how long they've been at it. There's a lot of people here, a lot of strangers, and it's a tough spot. And you delivered a home run. The content was great, your delivery was great. And I love the fact that you said in so many words, you're living a fluent life. And that means everything to us. You also commented about healing the whole person, and that's really what this program's about. It's about taking charge of our minds. We, as I often quote, the first words in most of my stuttering books are not my words, and they're the most important words in the book. And they're the words of the psychiatrist, Frank S. Caprio, who gave me counsel when I was in my middle 20s, when he told me that he didn't know how to stop stuttering, but he recommended self-hypnosis, which is the first thing I ever did to work on my stuttering. But he wrote in his book these words: we have free choice to accept or reject thoughts. Nothing compels us to think anything except our own desires. So use your mental switch and dictate your thoughts. Believe that you can improve, and you will. And that's what you're doing. That's what I'm trying to do. And I hope it's what everyone here is trying to do.